Hi, Cancers. This is gonna. Whoa! That card came out so fast. It's actually a card of action, so that's pretty funny. This is going to be your reading for August 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. It doesn't check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. All right, let's get into it. It's funny because that card came out so fast, and it's like usually I take a moment to feel. I do kind of earth signs, water signs, fire signs all at the same time. And usually I take some time to feel like what sign wants to come through first. But even before I started shuffling, even when I was like meditating, it was just like this underlining thing of like Cancer, 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 Cancer. So it's funny that that card came out immediately. Just my instincts all day immediately have been do the Cancer reading. So it's just feels like a lot of energy already for you here in August. So let's dive into it and we'll get started. So, your message: take charge in action. Do not be afraid to take charge or be strong at this time. Sometimes we have to take control in order to be respected or honored. If you feel that your current situation is moving in a direction that isn't serving you, your joy, your purpose, the message of this card is to put your foot down now. You don't have to be aggressive, but you do need clarity now. Unless you step in, it won't unfold. So set a good example. Respect yourself, lead rather than be led. If you're wondering whether to make the next move on a particular situation, this card encourages you to do so. Often, angels find it difficult to fully support us unless we make the first move and meet them halfway now by showing your commitment to moving forward. If you are feeling ambitious at this time, this card is asking you to trust your gifts and potentials. You have the opportunity to move forward in your career, personal life, or spiritual life, and you are the co-creator with the universe, and your angel guide is encouraging you to take action. By setting clear intentions, having a strong vision, and taking action steps you need in order to make your ideas come to life. You are showing the universe your commitment to your expansion. Know that with every step you take, your angels are with you, cheerleading and encouraging you to rise on up. Rise up, focus your intention, and send it out like an arrow. All right. Definitely feel some fire energy in that. But let's take a look, Cancer, for you. Just give me a moment to draw these cards, okay? For my lovely Cancers. All right. Let me just feel this energy here for you. Okay. So we have the Hangman energy in our main energy here, Cancer. And this is funny because this is a card of reflection. And so it's funny that that's coming with this kind of take charge and take action card as well. So I feel like you're kind of, when I kind of pulled that card immediately, I got game plan. This is my game plan. This is where I'm kind of headed and this is where I'm going. The thing with this game plan is right now I feel like you're kind of in the building stage. And then when that card came out, this Hangman energy, I felt like you're in the building stage. You're in the kind of envisioning stage. You're in the stage before you kind of fully be like, okay, I'm fully taking action on this. And so you're thinking about things right now. You're thinking about what it is you actually want. You're thinking about, who it is maybe that you actually want as a partner or as a job, or what you want your life to look like, or you want to, how do you envision that? How do you see that? And I feel like right now in the beginning of the month of August, you're kind of taking the time to kind of be like, okay, I need to just think about some things a little bit here. The Eight of Swords is coming out here, and the Eight of Swords is this kind of mental blockage that we're having. So when you see this person, they have their hands tied, but they also have their eyes kind of covered here. But you realize that this ribbon isn't really tied to anything, so it can kind of blow away here, right? It's like it's an easily removed blockage. Same with the hand kind of ties here, right? There's multiple swords around this person with this Eight of Swords energy, and they can cut themselves free, but they just don't know those swords are there, right? They just feel like they're trapped. And right now it might be this kind of feeling for you, Cancer, that you are trapped in a current situation, whether that career, love, life, spiritual life as well. And there might be a lot of questions that you're having or confusion that's popping up with this Seven of Cups here. It's just like, where am I going? What's next for me? I could go here, I could go here, I could go here. And that can be kind of stressful, because it kind of feels like you're just like, I don't know what the next move is. I don't know what the next step for me is here. There might be something going on in your family unit, because we do have the Ten of Cups here in the reverse, which is kind of unhappy family card, or there's something you want to change kind of in your home or family life as well, Cancer, for this. But be open to this kind of adventurous energy. Be open to this energy of like, I don't know where things are kind of going right now. I don't know what my game plan is yet, but it's building. It's in the building phase, it's in the trial and error phase. I'm going to really think about what it is that I want, because I feel like as I said in this card here, right, the take action, it's like, do like a targeted arrow. I think you're just trying to find the target right now, and that is okay. It's good to be in that space, because that means that you can kind of decide where you want to go, what you want to do here. Like, the choice is yours, right? And you have these many options, but it feels like the options are feeling overwhelming, and you're kind of feeling stuck because you're just like, I don't have a clear plan forward yet. But I don't think you need to at this current time. Like, I don't think you need to be like, okay, that is my, this is my end goal right here. I think it's the building stage. It's like, what is it that I actually want? And having that time to sit with yourself. And it's funny because this tree, right, he's just hanging upside down in this tree here, but I kind of envisioned or saw someone like underneath the tree just looking up at the kind of sky and just thinking and pondering, and I feel like that's this kind of energy for yourself right now. So don't be afraid if you don't have the game plan yet, if you don't know where that kind of bullseye is. Just allow yourself to be open to finding it, right? Allow yourself to have this energy of like flowing through this month. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is just saying we're having a hard time working on something. So work might be challenging right now, or focusing kind of on work for yourself, or what you kind of want to work on. This is kind of like, I don't really want to grow this, I don't really want to expand this. I'm bored of this. I don't want to do this. It feels like that's kind of where your work is at right now, and you're just kind of like, okay, where am I going to find kind of maybe joy? Where am I going to find this energy of kind of happiness here in August? Because I do have the Nine of Cups coming out sideways, and when cards come out sideways in my readings, they can kind of go either way. It's like upright, it's like a wish fulfillment here. It's like, being emotionally satisfied, being emotionally content with kind of where we're at right now. Or it's in the reverse here, where we're going to start seeing that we might be overindulging in things, food, alcohol, spending, whatever it is here, to kind of make ourselves feel emotionally fulfilled, right? So it's like, okay, I'm going to feel grateful for where I'm at right now. If we want to keep this upright, my wish fulfillment is on the way for me, and I'm going to keep my emotions stable here, because I just know that wish fulfillment is on the way. And it requires a little bit of trust here, okay, with this kind of Nine of Wands in reverse. It's just saying we might be trusting things a little bit more, which is good, or we need to acquire a little bit more trust that things are kind of going to work out here. I know it feels like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse and this Justice card in reverse, things aren't really moving in your favor right now, or it's maybe kind of like this is piling on, then this is piling on, and the next thing is piling on here. But energy is not really moving in your favor now, so it's almost just like the stream is going the opposite way for you. So it's just like, why try to push back so hard? Again, everything comes full circle, everything comes around here. I actually love when the Wheel of Fortune card comes out here, because it just means, hey, you can be like, hey, things aren't just not in my favor right now, and that is okay. And I understand that, and I realize that. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be soon, but it's like this almost release with it, because you're just like, okay. You're just like, oh, okay, the energy is just not in my favor right now. And that's okay. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And with this Justice card in reverse, maybe you feel like it's unjust. Maybe you feel like all the stuff that's happened to you is like super unjust and unfair. And you're like, really, I don't deserve this. But it's kind of being like, okay, that might be true, absolutely, because this Wheel Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse here, and this Justice card is in the reverse. But it's what we do with that, right? It's what we do with that kind of energy here. It's like, am I going to feed into this, you know, Wheel of Fortune, and am I going to allow myself to kind of get swept into this current of negativity and be like, nothing will change, and I'm going to let that kind of live in there? Or am I going to be like, all right, I'm going to release that, I'm going to move through this the best that I can in this kind of current situation? Because that's what this Four of Cups is coming out here for you. It's just saying we're looking at these Three of Cups here. We're looking at whatever situation we're in right now, maybe with the Ten of Cups reversed, with this family stuff, maybe when we feel like things with the Wheel of Fortune just aren't working out for us, or we're feeling like there's some maybe bad karma involved with things. But the universe wants to bring you in a little gift here, right? They're trying to bring you in something new, but we're so focused on maybe these Three of Cups here, the Seven of Cups, of being like, I need to figure this all out, that they're like, oh, whoa, what about this little path, you know? What about this thing that you maybe didn't see before? But sometimes we don't see that when we're so focused on the cups, or we don't see that when the Eight of Swords is there and we feel like we're blocked. We're like, we're blocked, or I need a lifeline. It's like a lifeline comes in, but we're so focused on that blockage that we don't take that opportunity, right? We don't be like, okay, well, what if that, you know? So I feel like, see yourself as almost like a scanner right now. Like, you're standing still and there's kind of this scanning motion for you, and it's like, do I want to pop there? Do I want to pop there? Do I go here? And allow yourself to just have a moment of kind of decision on maybe what path that you want to go on, Cancer, because it just feels like, again, it's like, which path is going to take me to my goal the quickest? And you're only going to find that through your intuition, through your trust in yourself here, and just being like, all paths lead home, right? Just being like, you know what, whatever I decide, I can change again, or I can pivot if it was the wrong choice. Some of you might be trying to manifest new circles or new people you are kind of around. Maybe there's things going on with the people around you, friend groups or things like that. You're like, maybe this is not best for my own mental health. Maybe this is not best for me. Maybe this is not who I'm aligning with anymore. I have the Two of Swords in reverse here, which is like a decision where we're at crossroads. It's like, now we're finally making a decision. And the Magician card coming out, which is this manifestation. You have all the tools you need to manifest whatever it is that you want here, whatever you're contemplating about, whatever it is the kind of main goal for you, okay? But the Three of Cups in reverse is just saying we might have to step away from certain circles that we're kind of really comfortable with, friend groups, and they're just telling you to kind of have the strength to kind of do that right now, have the strength maybe to pull back a little bit, especially kind of in our social life or our social circles, so you can kind of figure this stuff all out for yourself. That's the Strength card is just basically like, have strength, okay? You're manifesting something new here for yourself. You're starting a new path, it feels like, as well. Like I said before, trust that you'll make the right decision. I have the High Priestess here. High Priestess is ruled by the moon. It's also ruled by intuition. So your intuition is on point right now. So listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, because that's going to be kind of the main focus for you. It's represented by the moon. Maybe look at the moon cycles here as well, because Cancer is the moon in the tarot deck as well, or at least how I read it. It feels like Judgment card coming out. They're just kind of waiting for your call, right? It feels like the universe is kind of just being like, okay, we're ready. We're waiting for you to kind of do this here. We're waiting for you to trust your gut, to move forward, to take that action with what your gut is telling you to do, because that's where you're going to rebuild these kind of new relationships, these new working together, this new partnership, whether that be here or whether that be on the spiritual plane here as well. With the Eight of Wands, it's just saying, Cancer, that it's like, this stuff will come in fast once we kind of make that decision. Once we make the decision to kind of trust ourselves a little bit more, trust that we know what we're doing, we know where we're going here, and it doesn't matter. You'll be able to feel what the right path is for yourself, is going to be the answer for you. And that's when these kind of new connections come in. It's like, okay, this is going to be the path that I'm going to go on. This is what I want. This is what I want to manifest. This is what I'm figuring out right now. And the Judgment is being like, okay, finally, yeah, okay, she said it, done, or he said it, whoever it is, about Cancer, it's like it's set in stone now, so it's like now we can finally put in place, now we can kind of bring these people in because this person will be aware of it, right? It's like they will be aware of this cup coming in now because we're going to help them bring this stuff forward to them. So again, new working relationships, it feels, are coming in. They're kind of coming in fast, but we kind of got to be ready for them. We got to be ready to kind of make that step here. Okay. All your cards coming out so fast today. Balance spirituality and practicality. We kind of talked about that, right? Intuition, but also kind of having a game plan, you know, where it is that we kind of want to go. What's our plan? What action are we taking here? And also trusting yourself. For the Starseed, we've got Starkeeper, so I'll read that for you here. Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Oops. There we are. You are an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor your seed of light in a unique way. You've likely been incarnated on Earth for some time and dedicated to an era of awakening, or bring about a long shift in the planet's evolution. We are at the tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you will be, and the more you will tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. This wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul, and the more soul fragments you call home, the more wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in a different place in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You are here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that is bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper, and I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. And I think that's kind of what they're talking about here in this kind of transition for you, right? This grounded approach, or else we're going to get into our head and we're going to get into this Eight of Swords energy here, Cancer. Or we're going to get into this Seven of Cups where we're just like, I don't know, it's all confusing. You know, I feel a bit trapped. What is going on here? So they're just saying keep grounded, keep stable, keep a game plan going, and kind of trust yourself. I think you can only really listen to your intuition when you feel that groundedness, because it kind of anchors you down, and so does your intuition, right? It's all kind of right here in your gut. All right, Cancer, that was your August reading.